Another Olympic year has come and gone, and what an Olympic year it has been. I'm probably a bit biased because I'm from Ireland and we had one of the greatest Olympics ever, but you may have noticed there was no Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games this year. Since 2007, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games has come out every single Summer Olympic year. I haven't played this game in a long time, okay? I've definitely played the Tokyo version a small bit, but not as much as I used to play like the London Games or the Beijing Games. But for me, it definitely felt like these games added a whole new level of anticipation towards the Summer Games. The best example for me would definitely be the London 2012 Games. I think we all remember it on the Wii with the yellow box. It just added a whole new level of, oh my god, this is going to be amazing. I think Mario and Sonic have always had this rivalry, like they are always like the best games around, especially back in like the 90s. So when they came together, like when they clashed with the Olympic Games being like, oh my god, Mario and Sonic like against each other, it was just unbelievable. In my eyes, one of the greatest ideas ever. It was just so good. So I'm just trying to give you like a basic rundown of like what it meant to me before the Tokyo Olympics back in 2020. The International Olympic Committee did not renew the Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. The IOC said, no, we're going to take that back. In very basic terms, they just wanted it back to explore other options, aka they thought they can make a lot more money doing something else. You have to remember they made this decision 4 years ago. Now, NFTs were popular back in 2020. They thought, okay, we can definitely capitalize on this. Let's forget about Mario and Sonic. I'm guessing the reason they didn't want that anymore was because they could see that the numbers like were getting lower every single new release. They probably seen that and said, okay, how about we move to NFTs because that's a lot more popular, we'll get a lot more money, you know, that kind of way. And that's exactly what they did. They were making this game for around 3 to 4 years. They called it Olympics Go. It was to coincide with the Paris Olympics. Now, anyone can play this. It's free on the App Store, but it includes NFTs. So if you play the game, you can basically get these NFTs or something like that. I didn't look into it because I don't care. It's just so stupid. But I did have the pleasure of playing the game. I wanted to play it for this video, and I have absolutely nothing good to say about this game. It's money. You could tell, you know, you can take one look at it and be like, yeah, they've clearly done this for money. There's no heart and soul into it whatsoever. It's basically just this empty ass game with you start off in the Olympic Village, you see all these different venues, fair enough, you can play a load of different events or whatever, but they're just so very basic. I think Mario and Sonic definitely put a lot of thought into how they wanted to play the games. Like they also did it with like the Dream events, and in the Tokyo Games they had the retro events. So there was a lot of thought went into that, but this is just like pathetic how bad it is. I played like 2 events, and I just had enough. I think I broke the world record in the sprinting on my first try. So I think that kind of said enough. I was like, well, why would I want to play this game again? You know what I mean? You take a look at it and you're just like, they got rid of Mario and Sonic for this. This is pathetic. This is just so bad. I have no idea what's going to happen after the Olympic Games. Like, is the app just going to like stop working? That's usually what happens with these kind of apps. So it's kind of like, well, what was the point? What was the point in that? I wonder, were they making this game and like 3 years into it, were they like, oh my god, the NFT is like dead. What is the point in this? What are we doing? Not to panic. You can also get this game on the PC. That's not the only reason why they gave up the rights. The next reason why they didn't renew the license, I feel could definitely be a good idea. As much as it hurts my heart that like we're not getting Mario and Sonic again, this could realistically be a good idea. They also wanted to go down the route of esports. The IOC are creating Olympic esports games. There's supposed to be a gigantic event in 2025 that's supposed to coincide with Paris in Saudi Arabia. So you know that there's like going to be a lot of money there. Let's just see what games are actually at the esports. This will make or break this, okay? Esports are going to have games like Call of Duty, Fortnite, Valorant, Counter-Strike. I think that's like an okay idea. I feel like there could be a lot of money in that. I mean, the Call of Duty leagues. Esports has like grown massively. So I think that could be a good idea. Considering the NFTs were a gigantic failure. I mean, they have to go all out for this to make some bit of cash. The overview would be it's money. They would just want to make more money. They realized that Mario and Sonic isn't making as much money as it could, and that they just wanted to try something else. Look, it's obviously really upsetting. Okay, I've said it. I haven't really gotten into the Mario and Sonic Olympic Games for years now. Really, I think all of us have something to say about Mario and Sonic. I think the games are just incredible. It was such a good idea, especially as a kid. As I've said, it added a whole new level of anticipation and hype for the Olympic Games. Especially as a kid, I think it would kind of get you into the games as well, you know. As much as it hurts me to say, I think the esports probably will work out. But I really hope the IOC do consider giving it back to Nintendo and Sega. Maybe try it one more time. Maybe just for old time's sake. Try Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games one more time. I know the next Olympics are in LA, so I don't think, obviously they can't do that because they sold the rights. But maybe, you know, they could do it for Brisbane, which is in 8 years' time. They can be like, look, we're gonna give it one more try, just one more game, kind of work on it for 4 full years, give your full attention towards it. 4 years for a game like that should be enough, you know. It's realistically not going to happen. The esports will probably run away with it. But yeah, sad times, ladies and gentlemen. Sad times. I kind of wanted to give you just a non-biased kind of view of it, because I think a lot of people like just literally go straight for the necks of the IOC because they're greedy and they're like, oh, the NFTs, look, it failed. Like, look what you've done. Why did you do that? In all seriousness, they were losing money. They weren't making as much money as they used to. Like, I think esports has always been really popular, so this could like make it way more popular. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to give you an unbiased view of the whole thing. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, really hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. Have a good day. Goodbye.